Hello and welcome to The Read. I yesterday I got these new cards and I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about them. They are a little on the slippery side. I am doing my due diligence to at least try them out. I'm a little bit of a traditionalist in more ways than one. So I really do like my Rider-Waite deck. That is still like my baby. And it's, I can feel my energy on the cards. These, I don't want to sound a little too woo, but I don't know if my energy will get on this deck because of the material of the deck. It's plastic, so it's kind of like a duck in water, the water just rolls off the back. So I wonder if my energy can't get on it because of the nature of this deck, the quality of the cards. But one thing I do like is how it feels when I do this overhand shuffle, because the cards are so heavy, you can literally feel it like going into your hand. So we're back with this deck. This is called the Gold Foil Tarot. I'll say that again. It's called the Gold Foil Tarot if you are interested. And I just decided that we're going to do, so 2 days ago, I did a collective read about the spiritual, emotional, and physical. And I think I'm going to go through that again, but in a different way. Like do one full reading just on the spiritual, one full reading just on the mental, emotional. And I'm going to go through the 8 dimensions of wellness like this. So it seems that you all like when I have multiple readings a day. To be honest, I don't know how sustainable that is, but we will do it because that is what y'all like. This shuffle is a little bit more difficult. Oh, wow. Okay. We have 4, but I'll take them. And we'll finish the shuffle. And more is coming out. I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. Cards. I won't say that we definitely won't pull more cards, but we are definitely going to put the deck down after this. Okay, so we're going to go in almost order. The Wheel of Fortune. Now remember, this is for spiritual. The Wheel of Fortune, and I think it's really telling that we have the Wheel of Fortune as I knew this card was going to come out. I saw it earlier. That's crazy. I'll put this in the middle once we read through the cards just so we can, see everything. I knew this card was going to come up. I literally saw it. So I think it's really telling that we have the Wheel of Fortune for the spiritual, because the Wheel of Fortune really does define the spiritual nature of things. This is the realm above man. And it's just a reminder that the Wheel of Fortune continues to spin, there are forces greater than man that are kind of passively, we can see that they're doing it passively, directing the physical realm. You have all 4 fixed signs here, so that's Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. You have the Sphinx, you have Anubis, and you have a snake in the downward position. And you can see Anubis, he is not directing the wheel. He's not pushing the wheel, rather he's going with the wheel. And this is just a reminder that as we go through life, there is a constant spiritual dance that is going on. And so I think this is really telling that you get this for the spiritual. You have the Queen of Swords and you have the Two of Swords as well. Typically, these are energies surrounding your spirit. And so I wonder if two things that are contradictory to one another are still happening at the same simultaneously. Remember, we can hold many truths, and truths may be contradicting to one another, but that doesn't mean that it's still not true, right? We can have two separate truths. So the two separate truths for your spirit that I'm getting is that one, your spirit is incredibly sharp, as represented by the Queen of Swords. Incredibly sharp. Your intuition may be like spot on all the time. Your spirit is one. It may have a more femme leaning to it because you have two women out here. Oh, naked people. Pew. I didn't look at the whole spread until just then. So I still think I'm getting quicker with that. Yeah, your spirit is incredibly sharp. I wonder if your spirit leads more femme because we have these two women out here. Your spirit seems to be one that is, here are the two opposing truths. You may have a very mature spirit, but yet even in that maturity with the Two of Swords, there is a little, I don't want to say naivete. There is still a little youngness where you don't fully trust your spirit. Because you have the Two of Swords out here. And the way that this is reading to me this particular time is that your spirit and your intuition may be smart and sharp, but you may not listen to it all the time. You may doubt it. You may hear it, but you don't adhere to it. And that's kind of what's coming out to me on this card with the Two of Swords. So you have two swords. So your spirit may lean to the Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It might be Aquarius. It might be Aquarius because we also have Aquarius out on the Wheel of Fortune. Oop. And we also have the Moon card that just came out. I'll put this on the opposite side of the Six of Cups. So the journey that your particular spirit has gone through, this is, remember, the journey. I think your spirit has gone through a particularly interesting journey. You start off here with the Four of Pentacles, and you go to the Page of Cups, and then you go to the Lover's card. You also have the Six of Cups and the Moon. I just want to bring these down right here. That's what's calling to me. So your spirit, I think through this particular axis has gone through a little bit of an illusionary period where things were not fully clear and not fully known with the moon card. Your spirit, I think, is on the richer side of things. And this may not necessarily be like financially or like monetarily rich, but I think you just have a rich soul. This one is calling out to me as a not necessarily legacy, but the ability to hold on to the resources that it has. And I think it stewards those resources really well. The journey continues with the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups suggests that you have a very young, youthful spirit, a young and youthful spirit that is emotionally well. Yeah, that is emotionally well. Or rather, instead of your spirit being emotionally well, that your spirit guides your emotions in an emotionally well way. Then you have the Lover's card, number 6, right next to the 6 of Cups. So this suggests that you have I don't want to cover her face. This suggests that you have a beautiful coming together with the divine masculine and divine feminine, as well as your like your spirit guides. Your spirit guides have spirit guides, just like your boss has a boss. I imagine it kind of like in a way that our spirits commingle in the spiritual realm, and they have their particular go-tos, people that they continue to, spirits that they continue to seek guidance from, and just converse with. And I think that's where spirit tribe comes in, your soulmates, your soul tribe. So our spirits are just in the spirit realm commingling with one another, and I think that's such a cool idea. But within your spirit, you have, even though it might be more femme, you still have a healthy balance of the masculine and feminine. And this one is coming up to me, the 6 of Cups, that your spirit is young. You have a young, youthful spirit, and that translates through your emotions, through your physical. I think that's really cool. Let's see. One thing about these cards, they sound really cool when you're shuffling them. Let's get one more card. One more defining card. One more defining card, please, for spirit, or the spiritual, the Hanged Man. Number 12 reduces down to 3. So we have 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6, and 18, which reduces down to 9. So I think your spirit, as it relates to the Wheel of Fortune, remember that wheel turns for us all. I think your spirit might be in a position where it is, I don't want to say stalled, but just in a position of waiting. What is it waiting for? What is this? What is this waiting for? Yeah, definitely in a position of waiting, because it's right next to the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords definitely shows some type of stalemate, some type of analysis paralysis. This is really cool. I've never done a reading like this before. Like I said, it just came to me. I hope you all are enjoying it, because I am. Spirit. Spirit, spirit, spirit. Yeah, I think your spirit is in a waiting period. It might be waiting for something to come in before it moves forward. Yep, it's waiting. It's waiting for its Ace of Cups moment. Can you see this? The hand of the divine. I think the hand of the divine is coming towards your spirit with this new emotional well-being, this new emotional cup to fulfill itself. And I think that's your spirit has this divine knowledge, like we said in the Queen of Swords. It has this divine knowledge. Oh, sorry. This divine knowledge. Oh, this is so cool. Hold on. This is so cool. Your spirit has this divine knowledge, and because its way is higher than ours, it knows that it can wait as the wheel of fortune turns for it. It knows it can wait in peacefulness. It's not, when we have to, in the physical, where we have to wait, we be just struggling, right? Like, oh, I want this to come in, I want this to come in. But your spirit has this divine intuition, this divine know-how and knowledge. And so it just waits patiently in this upright position. Your spirit might be, I don't know why this is coming to me, but maybe at this point of the wheel, at what we would call here in the physical realm 6 o'clock, your spirit is hanging at 6 o'clock. But remember, even when the hour hand is at the 6, the minute hand is at the 12. So it has this divine balance, this knowing that eventually it will continue to turn throughout the rest, 6 through 12, to the top. It's not stressed out, and it's just waiting for this new emotional cup to come through. Wow, what a beautiful, did I miss anything? I went through the journey. So there was a point in time in the Wheel of Fortune where your spirit was in this kind of disillusioned state. The dark side of the moon is coming to me. The dark side of the moon. Because that is the darkest card that we have out here. So, it was definitely in a position where it was in some darkness for some time. And I don't want to say darkness as in like, ooh, shadowy or anything like that. It was on the dark side of the moon. Maybe it was literally traveling through the dark side of the moon, through space, and it was just in a dark time. I think the Wheel of Fortune is turning for your spirit. This is the nature of your spirit. And through that dark period, your spirit learned how to manage its resources because it was on the dark side of the moon. It learned to manage and steward its resources well. Your spirit might have, I know earlier I said that your spirit has a healthy balance of the divine masculine and divine feminine, but your spirit might actually have a partner up there. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you went through a period where your spirit didn't have everything that it needed, so it took the things that it had and steward them very well, because you got the Five of Pentacles. 5, 4. So 2, 3, 5, 4. Why did I say 5 before 4? 4. Let's do it again, Nay. You have 2, 3 with the Hangman. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Very cool. So your spirit might have a divine counterpart of theirs, a spirit mate, a spirit tribe. But I also think it's still true that your spirit has a very healthy balance of the femme and the mask. The femme and the mask. Yeah, definitely. With the Lovers right next to the Six of Cups. And this is not like partnership like we would think about it in the physical. Like, it's not a romantic partnership. I think they have a spirit partner that really speaks to the youthfulness, because you have the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups. So you have a very youthful spirit. What a beautiful thing. Your spirit might be, our spirits are forever. But this one is suggesting that it's young. Maybe the characteristics, the traits of it is young, not necessarily the age of it. Because again, spirit is forever. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Very cool reading. So right now your spirit is in a hanged man position, waiting for the wheel of fortune to continue to turn until it knowingly gets this Ace of Cups, this emotional cup that comes down from the divine. Spirit also gets things from the divine. Remember that when we get these aces and the Fool, it comes to us eventually in the physical. Seven of Swords. It comes to us eventually in the physical, but it starts in the spirit first. It starts in the spirit, and then it goes through our mental, emotional, then it comes through our physical. So I want you to remember that as we go forward. This was a really cool reading. The next one is going to be for the emotions. Stick with it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.